It's 3 a.m. in northern Germany. We're wearing balaclavas and have exactly 120 seconds. We burst into a bank branch, rip out the cash-filled cassettes, and disappear into the darkness. The police can't catch us, and radar can't detect us. Our weapons aren't Kalashnikovs. Our weapons are family-sized station wagons from Ingolstadt. We're an Audi gang. Who are we? It all started in Utrecht, the Netherlands. This charming town is full of ghettos, perfect for gangs. We emerged from the so-called wet mafia. Our ancestors came from Morocco back in the 1960s. But over time, simple working people turned into serious players in the smuggling market. When Latin American cartels began flooding the ports of Rotterdam and Antwerp with Colombian goods, we were the ones transporting them all over Europe. Huge amounts of money were coming in, and we needed really fast wheels. Why Audi? At first, we used heavy SUVs and pickup trucks to simply ram bank walls, but it was too slow and noisy. A single raid took about 10 minutes, which by our standards was an eternity. We needed speed, precision, and the ability to disappear instantly. Our German neighbors found the perfect tool. The car had to accommodate 4 strong guys in full gear, have a huge trunk for cash and fuel cans, and most importantly, have all-wheel drive and insane power. The Audi RS6 became our icon for several reasons. Incredible cooling. Audi engineers created a monster capable of driving at the limit for hours on the highway. The car had about 9 radiators. We could reach 300 kilometers per hour on the Autobahn until we ran out of gas, and the engine didn't even begin to warm up. Durable suspension. These cars have programmed brake zones. If we hit a curb while escaping, only the control arm would brake, not the entire subframe, allowing us to keep going while the police got stuck behind us. Perfect camouflage. In our black or gray station wagon body, we looked like ordinary family people. Police patrols often didn't even pay attention to us, thinking we were just hurrying summer residents, until we stepped on the gas. Our business in Germany. Working in the Netherlands had become difficult. Banks had started upgrading ATMs, installing gas extraction systems, and painting bills with indelible paint when they exploded. Then we looked east. Germany turned out to be a paradise. Germans loved cash, and their ATMs were completely unprotected. We stole an Audi in Germany, blew up a bank, and 10 to 15 minutes later, we were in the Netherlands in a different jurisdiction. Our estimated revenue was over 20 million euros. The German police with their diesel Volkswagens looked pathetic in comparison. We felt untouchable. End of an era. We thought this would last forever, but the real world isn't GTA. We were being squeezed from 3 sides at once. A common hunt. The German and Dutch police finally united. Borders were erased. Dispatchers now led us from one country to the other, where ambushes awaited us. Manufacturer's betrayal. Audi itself, tired of its reputation as a car for robbers, began secretly collaborating with the police. Hidden GPS sensors were installed deep within the electronics of new models. The police saw where the stolen car was parked and simply waited for us to arrive so they could round us up. Digital failure. We trusted secure messaging apps like EncroChat. We openly discussed raid plans and the specific car models we needed there. But the secret services hacked those servers. It turned out that for the past 6 months, the police had been reading our every word. Raids began simultaneously at 50 locations at 5 a.m. We were picked up while we were still asleep, right in our beds. Those of us who didn't end up behind bars often ended up on the pavement. At speeds approaching 300 kilometers per hour, any mistake is fatal. The internet was filled with images of Audi RS6s torn in half. The romance of Autobahn kings quickly faded as friends were picked up piece by piece from the road. Our legacy. The classic Audi gang is gone, but we changed the world of crime. Now, in London, Audi RS3s are driven through jewelry store windows. In Spain, tons of drugs are transported at high speeds. And in Sweden, killers use our methods. The family station wagon is no longer just a grocery run. It has become a symbol of the underground world. And this is perhaps the most powerful advertisement for the Quattro system that you will never see in official videos.